Hi, I'm Andy Savage. Welcome to One Man and His Meeple. Today I'm going to be playing Escape Plan, a game by Vital Lacerda published by Eagle Gryphon games. In this game, you play a bank robber trying to escape a city after a heist gone wrong. You move around the board, visiting various safe houses and locations trying to pick up money that you stashed after the robbery. Your opponents in this game are Sandra and Lt Costa, two bent coppers who are also trying to make as much money as they can before they leave the city. So let's begin. Okay, so the first thing we do in the first round is to reveal patrol cards to see which exits are going to be sealed. Exit 1 and exit 3. And then I place these city tiles where I would like them on the board. So I'm going to place that like that because the first thing I want to do is get to these exits and collect income. So I've got a nice lot of money throughout the start of the game. I can't actually do that because it has to go in between two other tiles. So I can't do that. So if we place that one first, and I'm going to put the gym in that location there. And then I can place this exactly where I wanted it, which was there. Actually, I don't think I'm going to place the gym there. I'm first going to place, I think I'm going to put the restaurant there, and then I'm going to put the gym there. Not the gym, the casino. That's what I meant to do anyway. The gym is, the casino is my most valuable card. It's worth $100,000 if I can visit there. And finally, there's only so many places I can place this one now, but I think I'm going to just keep them all bunched together and put that one there. So we've got some more, all the motorcycle gangs have come out in the first round. So it makes sense to keep those kind of spread out as well, because I want to be visiting them towards the end of the game to get my notoriety down. And in this location, I think I'm going to place the gym there because that's my second most valuable property at $90,000. The next thing we do is adjust the turn order. So this was wrong to start with. It should be like that. And then Sandra swaps to go first. Sandra in yellow, Costa in orange, and myself playing green. And then we start the day. So we have 3 rounds normally in a day. We have morning, afternoon and evening, and then sometimes there's night and dawn when you earn extra turns. So to start off, Sandra goes first. So we're just dealing cards from her deck. We'll move that out of the way, move that there. Give a quick shuffle. Exit 3 is not on the board. Sandra will go to any location that's on the board apart from open exits. Safe house 3. There were no safe houses out, unfortunately. I would quite like to have gone to safe house. So there's the gym. Sandra goes to the gym and she puts a tile there. Not a tile, a cube. Then she gains a notoriety. Don't have Sandra's notoriety stars, so I shall get those. Okay, so Sandra's notoriety stars, she gains 1 there, and the rest just sit there. And she takes 2 of these cards off the board. Now they don't come into play. It's only if there is an extra turn icon like this one. If there's an extra turn icon like that, she will collect that extra turn and use it at the first opportunity, but only when it shuffles off the end. Then that card is removed from the game and it's Costa's go. Shop B is not in play. Costa will only move to a hex adjacent to me or a hex that I am on. Shop A is not here. Shop D is here. So Costa, and it's adjacent to my hex, so Costa will move to Shop D. His notoriety would go down, and he takes the top of each one of these locker tiles, puts them in a stack there, and he will collect the most valuable of those three at the end of the game. So then that card is removed from the game, and it's my turn. Now, I said the casino was my most valuable, but I wanted to get some exits first so I can collect a nice lot of income at the start. So one move to leave the hospital, and then across here, 2 into the park, and 3 into that exit, where I collect further $9,000. And one of these cards. Now I'm immediately going to take this fixer card with the extra turn because that's a valuable card. So that's the end of the first phase of the day. We adjust notoriety. Mine didn't change as a result of my action. So Sandra goes up 1. And Costa would go down, but he's already at the bottom. So into the second phase of the first round. The second part of the first day. So first off is Sandra's go again. So we take the cards that we saw last time, but not the one that she actually used, shuffle them back in, and drop them all over the table. Safe house 2 is not out. There are no safe houses. Shop A is not there. Shop C is not there. Safe houses, exit 3. The casino. So she's going to go to the casino. She puts a cube in there. Sandra's cubes only serve to lock up a location. So again, her notoriety will go up as a result of that. She takes the next 2 of these cards. And that card's removed from the game. Costa's go. Likewise, we shuffle in his discard pile. Art gallery, not out. Shop B. Exit 2. Now exit 2 is out, but these guys won't visit an open exit. They will only visit an exit that's been closed, which is when 2 of these patrol cards come out. So the casino, and it's adjacent to me, which is great. It means I'm now locked out of my own property, or the property I chose. Which means I'm going to need to get a key from a safe house, and there are no safe houses. We can actually are allowed to see these. So there's only one safe house in the next round as well. I'm going to put some of these meeples out. And we remove any duplicates, so we're going to remove 1 from each of those tiles. Okay, we should have done that at the start of the round, but it doesn't really make a whole lot of difference. So Costa and Sandra have both gone to the casino and locked it up, which means I'm going to need a key from a safe house. We don't have a safe house at the moment, so my next best bet is to visit the gym, which is worth 90,000. Now, if I leave this hex, I'm going to have to evade both of these policemen, the SWAT and the county police, and I don't have any means to do that at the moment. So I'm going to take 2 bullet wounds and go 1, 2 into the gym. So 2 bullet wounds for the 2 cops I didn't avoid. But I do get to the gym, so I can put this into there, which also locks it because now it's had 2 visitors. Now a lock will prevent Costa going there, but it won't prevent Sandra going there. Also, when I hit that location, I can take another one of these cards. Now this is a good one because it will allow me to avoid SWAT teams and county, which are the blue and the black meeples, which is exactly what we got on that tile. So when I move off it, I'll be able to do that. Okay, so that's the end of that round, and we shall actually forgot on here. Costa's notoriety goes up, and he takes this card off the end there, which he will count for income at the end of the game. And if I play, no, maybe not. Okay, so now we adjust notoriety. Costa goes up 1 and Sandra goes up 1. And I don't go up at all. Now because Sandra's crossed this line, I can move 2 police officers closer to her location. Which means I could move this SWAT team into there and move the SWAT team off of my hex, or I could do the same with the blue, the county officer. But I've got the means to avoid these anyway, and it will just mean this will be harder later on in the game when I finally get a key, because I definitely don't want to miss out on that £100,000 cash there. So I don't think I want to move any cops closer to her. So that was notoriety, and into the evening phase of the day. So where am I going to go this round? Probably going to try and get to that restaurant up there, which is, although it's only worth $50,000, it's close to an area I can expand into at the start of next day. But first of all, Sandra's go. So let's see where she goes. She goes to the restaurant, and there's a good chance Costa's going to go there as well and lock it up. So her notoriety goes up, and she takes these 2 cards. And she places a cube in the restaurant. Let's see where Costa goes. He can't go to the restaurant because it's not adjacent to me. He can't go to shop D, and he can't go to the gym, so I don't think he's going to move this round, because those are the only spaces adjacent to me or on my hex. But we'll run through them anyway. Shop B, art gallery, bar is not done. Safe house 2, shop A is not out. The gym he can't go to because it's now locked. So that gets removed from the game. No exit cards. Shop C. The restaurant is not adjacent to me, so he can't go there. Exit 3, safe house, and the nightclub. So all good, he stays where he is. Which is good, because it's restricting his income at the end of the game. Now on my go, First of all, moving. So as soon as I start moving, I'm going to pay this fix at £4,000 for an extra turn marker. Flip him over. And I'm going to go 1 through the park, 2 into this residential area, and 3 into the restaurant. Now, I get +1 notoriety because I'm visiting an area where there already is someone. And then I'm going to flip, pay 2,000 to this fighter to avoid the 2 cops here. Now, 1, 2, 3. I couldn't do that without going through there. 1. Now that's all not right. 1 to leave there. 2, 3. So I can't actually do that. So let's flip that back. I'll take the 2,000 back. You need to think about this a bit more carefully, because I can't just charge through this park, because I then need to evade these 2 cops as well, and I don't have the means to do that, and I'll just about survive if I use the plaster to heal a bullet wound. I may have to do that anyway. Let's just check where else we can get to. Back to the hospital. It's all... We can go and hire a motorcycle gang down here, which means we don't have to evade anyone this turn. And then we can use the extra turn to go to the restaurant. But I'd rather not spend the money on the motorcycle gang, but I think we might just... Or I can heal a bullet with a first aid kit, evade these 2 and take 2 shots from them. Okay, I'm going to go down here. 1, 2. I'm going to hire this motorcycle gang. That cost me $5,000. And I can use those to evade cops or lower my notoriety or for a helicopter ride. So I could just helicopter to that area next go and save using the fighter. So let's adjust notoriety. So I'm going to go up 1 because of mine. Sandra's going to go up another 1. And I think Costa should have gone up 1 as well for the gym. So he crosses that line. Now I can move cops closer to him. But I think, likewise, similar situation. There's not a lot of point doing that right now. At this point, I can use my extra turn counter for an extra go, which I think I am going to do right now. So we're going to the night phase, and only I am going to have a go now. I'm going to use one of the motorcycle gang that I've just hired to charter a helicopter to fly me straight to there. And I'm going to use the fighter, paying 2,000 to evade the cops on that hex that I left. That also gets me a notoriety, and visiting a hex with Sandra on gets me another notoriety, but I am in the restaurant there, which is now another locked location. And I can take one of these again. But it does mean if I take one of those, I have to replace one of these cards. Which I don't really want to do at the moment because that's going to get me an extra notoriety if I do that. And I'm going to go up 2, 1, 2 to there. An extra notoriety will get me to there, but that will unlock 3 of those. So perhaps I do. I think I might take this fixer tile and just replace the other fixer, which will give me another notoriety. So I adjust the notoriety for this round, and I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3. Now, first off, I can move cops towards myself. Which I'm not sure is something I really want to do right now. So I'm not going to do that, but it means I unlock the first one of these tiles. So I'm going to take, I can shuffle these around. I'm going to take the key one and put it there. Now I chose the key one because these are the most expensive tiles to use. And I'm just about to unlock 2 more. So for the 3000 space, I think I'm going to take the first aid kit. And for the 2000 space, I'm going to take the cop evasion, which this one allows me to evade all 3 types of cops. And again, I can move cops closer to myself, but I don't fancy doing that. Now this is good because it means I'm going to be first player in the next round, and that indeed is this day over. We've just adjusted the notoriety there. This day is over because no one else has any extra turn counters. So up to the start of the next day. And let's just get this right. Gain income. So I get 7,000 now. 5, 6, 7,000 income. So that's 11. I have 14,000 now, which is quite comfortable. The other guys don't collect income. Reveal patrol cards. Exit 2. Now one of them is definitely going to close, and it's exit 1. We'll just take that stack and we'll put it on exit 1 to remind us it's closed. And I'm just about to place those city tiles. So I'm now up here. Let's take stock. I'm here. Sandra's on this tile, and so are 2 cops. Costa's here. I'd kind of like to avoid him going to exits or shops, because that's where he gets the majority of his money. He does get money for the businesses he visits based on this secret escape plan. I think I'm going to have to expand up here because there's quite a lot of different territory tiles here, territory types to try and traverse through. Although I do still have a gang member, I could get to this gang and take a helicopter because we're on a helipad. We're on a helipad tile. So what are we going to put up there? Safe house would be good because it means I can collect a key and then go to a shop, and some exits would be good up there. So let's put an exit there because we know Costa won't visit that exit because it's still open. And it makes this body water ferryable. then I think I'd like to put this in here. And this safe house up there, that way round, so that I can use the river to get straight into that safe house if I want to. And finally, this exit tile I'm going to put way over there to keep it away from Costa for now. Now we adjust turn order. I'm first based on notoriety, Sandra is second, and Costa is third. And we're back at the start of the day. So me first. Now for 2,000 I can avoid all types of cops in one go, and I can get to exit 3 in just 2 moves and get more income, which is going to be good. Or I can go straight through to that safe house. Safe houses don't get locked out, but the guys will come in and take the keys. And I need the key to get back to the casino. Now another good thing about going to the safe house first is it will lower my notoriety down. If I can then go back up, I'll cross this line again and I can unlock those 2. Or if I go here, up 1 without lowering my notoriety, I can get an extra move icon from that, an extra move counter from that. If I go to the safe house though, I'm going to put a cube in, which is going to lower my income further. So I think what we are going to do is just go into that exit first. It's going to cost me 2,000 to do so because I need to use this icon there. But that's good also because that means that's 10,000 at the end of the game for using it. That is to evade those cops there. So now I'm on exit 3. I gain 7,000 income. Which I think should be enough now. Next is Sandra in yellow. See where she's going to go. Oh, I didn't place a couple of things first. I didn't place what business that is there. Now my last, if I put the nightclub there, that's worth 60,000 if I can get in there and catch that. We also need to flip these over, and we should put some cops on them as well. There's a duplicate, so we remove one of those reds. You can only ever have one cop of any color on a single hex. That's why you remove the duplicates there, and why you don't see any doubled up here. So I couldn't move him onto there if I wanted to. So Sandra's go now. So we shuffled those. Let's see where she's going. Shop C is out. She's going to visit Shop C. And when she gets there, her notoriety will go up. And she discards 2 of those. And she takes a green locker tile, which is, again, it's just removed from the game. Sandra doesn't collect income. So just remove that. Then Costa. Shop A. Shop A is out somewhere. Oh, it's up there, but it's not adjacent to me, so he won't visit. Exit 3 is open, so he won't visit that. Cocktail bar is not out. Safe house 2. I didn't say what safe house this was, so I'm just going to put my most valuable safe house out there, which is safe house 2. And he immediately visits it. So his notoriety goes down as a result of that. So he discards one of these fixer tiles at random and takes one of these 3 keys. So Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 3.
Your random number between 1 and 3 is 3.
Okay, so he's going to take that black key. It doesn't do anything, it's just removed from the game. And he takes that extra turn icon. I think that means he gets it. So he's going to get an extra turn when it gets down to the night phase here. That's removed from the game. Adjusting notoriety. Sandra goes up 1. Actually, do I go up? I didn't go up. Where did I visit? Let's double check that. No, I went to the exit. So Sandra goes up 1. So we can move some cops towards Sandra if we want. Unfortunately, I can't move anything off of here because she's already got red and blue ones on there. And I can't move that one off of there, which would free it up. I pretty much can't do anything. I could move this SWAT team onto her hex, but that really doesn't help me because I want to visit the nightclub soon. I could move this SWAT team or that SWAT team also, but it seems a bit pointless at this now. So we won't do that. And Costa goes down 1, and I stay exactly where I am. And we're into the midday. I would quite like to get up to the safe house that we've opened up there. It means I'm going to get a notoriety because Costa's already there. And I have to avoid these 2 cops, which I might use my gang member for. Or I can take a bullet, heal 1 and take another one. I might do that. I think I'm going to do that and save the gang members for my final gang member for now. So 1, 2. Notoriety is going up because Costa's in there. To avoid the 2 cops, I'm going to heal and then take 2 gunshots. Now I don't want to take more gunshots because if I take a 4th gunshot, I have to cover up one of these spaces with handcuffs, which reduces utility and also can cost me money at the end of the game, so I'd rather not do that. Anyway, we're in a safe house now. Costa's in his safe house. He didn't put his cube in there. Now I put mine in there too. And I get to take one of these keys. Now, I'm going to take the black key, I think. Safe house 2. And then it's Sandra's go. Actually, when I'm in here, I don't just get to do that. I also lower notoriety. I took a key, but I also get to buy one of these fixer tiles. I've got plenty of money, so I should do so. There's a first aid kit. There's a multi-cop evasion tile, which is always good. Extra movement. Unlock one of these, but I don't think I'm going to have any trouble unlocking those. Take another one of these. which is good because that's endgame money as well. But there should be more than ample opportunity to pick these up as I go through the other businesses. Gang member, a refresh, losing notoriety and income. But I think I'm going to take that one. It's a skateboard and it allows me to evade all cops. So I pay 2,000 for that. Then it's Sandra's go. So we shuffled her deck. And the bar is not out. Shop B. Shop B is not out. Shop D is out. She's going to shop D. So she loses a notoriety. She takes 2 of these. And she removes 1 of each of these locker types from the game. Then Costa. Just remember he's going to get an extra turn at the end of this day as well. Exit 1 is closed, but it's not adjacent to me. Shop C is there and it's adjacent to me. So he goes to shop C and he takes that green locker tile. And his notoriety will go up. So then we adjust notoriety. Mine, I've got up 1, down 1. So that's a net change of nothing. Sandra goes down 1. And Costa goes up 1, which means we can move some cops around. Again, that's not particularly useful. I'd love to be able to move that cop off of there. But we're not going to. Now, how does this helicopter pad work? Just going to check that. Heliport. If you enter the heliport or start your turn there, you may spend 1 movement point to move to any land or location on a city tile 1 or 2 tiles away. And I assume you still have to avoid the police as you leave, which could be a problem. We do have the skateboard, but I'd hate to blow it all just on 1 cop there. I don't have a lot of choice. I've got 3 gunshot wounds and I've used my plaster. I can spend 3,000 to heal that. 3,000 to use this first aid kit, which will then allow me to take the shot from that cop. I can then get down to the casino and collect my £100,000 for the end of the game. And where are we going to go after that? Oh, that's the next day. Okay. I'm going to spend 3,000 there to heal a bullet. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to use the key to allow us to place a cube in the casino, which allows us to take 1 of these cards. Boxer is pretty handy. There's not a lot of SWAT teams out on the board though. It's mostly county and federal, the red and the blue police characters. sewer will allow us to zip along here. 1, 2. We won't be able to get into the record store though. Not the record store, there's a nightclub. Or we can go along here. We can take the gas can, which is free to use and gives us an extra movement. The trouble is, I haven't accounted for this very well. I'm now pretty much hemmed in by cops. Although I do have the skateboard. Oh, I have another gang member, don't I, still? Okay, so after a little think, I've decided what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to pay this fixer 3,000 for an extra turn, which gains me a notoriety. My notoriety will go up. I'm also going to take this gas can as my card for visiting the casino. My thinking being, I'm going to take an extra turn right now because Costa's also going to do so. Well, after Sandra and Costa had their go, and I'm going to go to the hospital and heal my wounds, hopefully. And when I do so, it then leaves me over here for day 3, and the 4 tiles are put out here. But I'm going to have to get back to exit 2 or exit 3 for the end of the game. Now, I'm going to definitely need some movement to get over there, and I'm also going to need to visit some gangs to get my notoriety down. So let's see how that works out. Right now, it is Sandra's go. So the bar is not out, the gallery is not out. Exit 2 is open, so she won't go there. Store B is not out. Safe house 2 is out, so she goes up to safe house 2. She puts a cube in safe house 2. She takes a fixer tile at random, and she takes that last key out of the game. Shuffle those face down. Let's remove that one. It's a helicopter ride. And now that's removed. And Costa's go. Where did he just go? He didn't do anything. No, he went to store C, so that is removed from the game. Exit 2 is open, he won't go there. The bar is not out, the gallery is not out, store B is not out, safe house 1 is not out, store A is out, but is it adjacent to me? Where am I? I'm here. Store A is not adjacent to me. Store A is up there. The nightclub is not adjacent to me. The restaurant is locked. Have you been to the restaurant? No, but it's removed from the game. Safe house 3 is not out. Exit 3 is open. Exit 1 is closed, and he would visit it, but it's not adjacent to me. So again, we've done Costa out of a go, which is good. Adjusting notoriety. I'm going up 1. Sandra should go down 1, and Costa did nothing. So because I went up 1, again I can move cops. I get another one of these, and I get to do another token. I'm not going to do the SWAT teams because there aren't too many of those about. I'm going to take the moving the red cop icon. Sandra went down. So now I can move cops closer to me, which can be a good thing because I'm going to use this skateboard, and I'm probably going to use a gang member to get through here. So I think we're going to move that SWAT team onto there, which might look weird, but I'm going to have to avoid these cops anyway, so I might as well move the SWAT team on and avoid him at the same time. And it kind of frees up exit 2 maybe for escape later on. I can move another one closer to me, but I don't think there's much point doing anymore. I can move this SWAT team here onto there, which might be good. So that's strictly closer to me. And into the night phase, both Costa and I can have an extra go, and I will have an extra go. So 1, 2, 3. So to avoid those, I'm going to use the skateboard. To avoid those two, I'm going to use this gang member. And I'm into the hospital. Now, unfortunately, it means I'm going to get more notoriety. Because I'm going to get treated for my gunshot wounds. I've got 2, so I'm going to pay 3,000. Leaving me with 8, but I am fully healed. Costa, I need to run through his cards again because I have moved. He's probably going to end up in exit 3 or the nightclub, I suspect. Store B, no. Safe house 1, no. Gallery, bar, exit 1, yep. So he moves up into exit 1. He gets minus notoriety, and he takes one of these tiles. Let's just give him a quick shuffle. That's out of the game. Now I could have another go at this point, but there's not many places I want to get to now, although I could go and get those gang members down here. I think it's probably a good idea to save this for the last round now when we've got the final places out and we know which exit we're going for. So let's move into day, or actually let's do notoriety. So Costa is going down and he is orange. And I'm going up, which is bad. It means I get a gunshot. But at least I healed them. I'm not even sure that was worth it. But never mind, we've done it now. So now, back up to day 3, the start of the last day. First of all, we see which exit is closed. Exit 3 is closed, which means exit 2 is the one where we need to escape from. So when I place tiles, I need to end up hopefully here and have a short journey to exit 2 through this tile that has no cops on it. So we kind of want a watery tile there, maybe this ferry one in there. So let's just do that straight away. Now, which business are we going to place there? These are both income businesses for me, and I really don't mind either way. Then we got this one. Put the bar on there. Let's have a think about this actually. Now, so there's a safe house that's worth $70,000 to me, and that would be better to get if we put that way around. One, two, 1, 2, 2. Yeah, we can get 1, 2, 3 into there, and then actually that's not a legal placement quite. That is. One, 2, 3. 1, 2. Getting a bit tricky. Maybe not that one then. Maybe this safe house. Like that. So we can get into there. One, two. We've got a gas can, so 3, 4. Maybe make an early exit. Let's put the other safe house up here. So we're going to have safe house 3 there. Safe house 1 is just income, and this building here is also just income. We're going to put it that way around there. That's the bar. Okay. Now I need to think about lowering notoriety early on. The play order stays the same because our notoriety order is already matched. But those, nope, they're not the same, so they're not. If those two were equal, they would swap places here, but they're not. So, first turn. First turn, we can get to this gang. We can get to this safe house. So, but I'm thinking safe house, we can get a key, we can go to this gang, we can go to this shop, we can go to the exit. So that would be 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns. We've got an extra turn marker, so we can do that. That could be our 4 turns. We've got these 2 cops here. Unfortunately, we've only got this mover red here. We have got an extra turn, but that's going to cost us 5,000. We've got a key, which is going to cost us 4,000 to use. If we're not first out, it costs $10,000 to leave. And if I haven't got that $10,000, and Costa's got there before me, then I've lost the game. I'm arrested. So let's see. Let's head towards that safe house. 1, 2, straight in. So when I get to the safe house, I can pick up a key. Now we're going to use the key in the locker here, hopefully. We'll take the black or grey one. And I can buy one of these. So we're 2,000 short of the 10 if we needed it. I could buy this, which would get me income, but it's going to cost me 3,000 and it would only get me 4,000. There's a disguise to lower notoriety, which might be useful. There's this, which will get me an extra card from there, which might not be bad because that can be worth 60 or 100,000 if I get extra cards. So let's keep that one at the top. Another gang member, not bad. A refresh. What was on these? The fighter. But that puts my notoriety up. I don't want to be putting my notoriety up at this point. This one will allow me to use my last tile, which could be a free turn moving a SWAT or county police or a first aid kit. Lots of useful ones there. So 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000, 2,000, or 2,000. I don't want to use the income one. 1, 2, 3. Now, let's just have a quick look at the sums here. Using dropping notoriety is going to be worth 20 or 30,000. So that's that. That could be worth 20 or 30,000. That one could be worth 10,000 if I use it, and potentially a wound. And that one could be worth 30,000. Now I can use that one to get the card and also get that card, the informer, which will lower my notoriety, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So I think I'm settled on that one. I'm going to buy that one for $2,000. And I might as well use it right now to pick up the informer, who I can pay $3,000 to lower my notoriety. So that was my turn. Next is Sandra. Let's just check I didn't forget to remove her card from the game. Where is she? She's over there in safe house 2, so that was her card. So these are the ones. Now I'm noticing that I could rest, which will also refresh my plaster, my first aid kit, and allow me to place one of these. Let's see where Sandra goes. To the nightclub. So she places her cube on the nightclub. Her notoriety will go up. And she takes 2 of those. Shuffle them all along. And then Costa's go. So a few places Costa can go to now. The bar, gallery, safe house I'm in. So there's the bar, which is quite good. In a way, I don't really want to go there, but it does mean potentially money for him at the end of the game. His notoriety will go up, and he takes another one of these cards. Have I stiffed him on a card? No, he's only been to 2 locations. That's fine. Just double check that. The bar, a safe house. The gym was locked, the restaurant was locked, it's all good. So he went to the safe, he went to the bar, and did he got his stuff? Yes. Placed a cube, he got his card, done. Notoriety, I'm fortunately staying where I am. Sandra's going up, and Costa was going up, which means he crosses that line, which means I can move cops closer to him. Perfect, because it allows me, this is when this really works out. I can move the SWAT and the county police closer to him, which frees up my tile for moving out right now. That's the perfect time for that. So I can move to the gang for 5,000 and then onto the store to raid to get a locker using my locker key. So that's turns 2 and 3, and then I can get an extra turn to get to the exit. It does mean that Costa might take exit 2 before me, but that's actually not bad because it means he's out of the way and he'd stop picking up money. So let's see how that goes. So 1, 2. I'm going to hire this gang for 5,000. And then I think I'm going to save them just in case. But what I'm going to do is use all of them for lowering notoriety, which will get me down to 3 notoriety, saving me £70,000 penalty at the end of the game. I would also like to heal this, which I could rest for. Did I pay the 5,000 for the gang? I don't think I did. But I should have got income of 4,000. So I'm just going to pay the 1. That leaves me with, should have got income at the start of the day, sorry. It does leave me with a 5,000, which means I could take another turn there. Let's see how that works out. It's Sandra's go. She's one over there on her own. Store A. It must be out. Everything is out now. Oh, it's that one up there, isn't it? So, notoriety up for Sandra. And 2 of these. No extra turns. And a brown locker out of the game. See what that is. Costa. I kind of hope he just takes exit 2 straight away now. Although that means I need 10,000. Which means I'll need to take extra income from somewhere. That could be trouble. That could be big trouble. It means I'll have to stop at the gallery and an exit. He's going to the gallery. That's quite a relief. So he places a cube in the gallery. His notoriety goes up and he takes one of those. Adjusting notoriety. Sandra goes up. Now I can move 2 cops closer to Sandra. Can't move cops onto the hospital. Can't. I can move this guy off of here, but that's going to put him on my tile. I can move, I can't. Just wondering if I can move one up to there and one up to there, but Costa's not going to jump a level that allows me to move more cops. What I can do is move these off of here. So if I need to visit that gallery for income, it's free. So we'll do that just in case. But I am now wondering if I should just go straight to the exit. Because if I don't get there this turn, Costa always goes on turn 3. He always exits, which means it's going to cost me £10,000 to get out, which is two income rounds, which means I'm going to have to go to the gallery and another exit to pick up money. I'm going to have to go straight to the exit right now without going to the store, without getting another one of these, but at least I can lower my notoriety. So let's do that. Pay the 3,000 for the informer, flip that, that lowers my notoriety 1. The motorcycle gang, 2 of those to lower my notoriety 2 further. And now I'm just going to have to go for it. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, it's there, 3. And exit. Which is a shame. I'd like to stop and pick up more money, but I just can't do it. Pick up more end game money. So now Sandra's go. And then Costa's going to have a go, and then that will be the end of the game. Unless they pick up some extra turn icons. Some extra turn counters. So let's see where they go. Sandra goes to the gallery. She places a cube there and locks it. Lucky we didn't need it, although we did have a key spare. And notoriety goes up 1. Oh, I had to evade that cop, which I couldn't do, so I will take a gunshot wound for that. She gets 2 of those. Costa. Not adjacent. Not adjacent. Not adjacent. Exit 2. He comes out as well. So Costa is leaving as well. So he doesn't get the counter, the tile for that, because he's actually exiting. So now let's do the notoriety. He should have gone up 1, but he doesn't go up 1 this turn. And Sandra goes up 1. I can move some cops around, but I've already exited. It doesn't matter at this point. And my notoriety goes down 3. 1, 2, 3. So let's tot up the scores. Grab a pen. So let's do the scores. Now, you only score Costa and yourself. Sandra's stuff is just removed from the game and doesn't count. So let's see Costa's escape plan. Safe houses. He wanted safe house 1 and 2. He only went to safe house 2, so he gets 70 for that. I went to safe house 2 and 3, so I get 150. Buildings group 1, he wanted the bar and the restaurant. He got to the bar, but not the restaurant. So, sorry, his one, he gets 100 for that. No, bar, he gets 50. And I went to the casino and the restaurant, so I get 150 for those. Buildings group 2, he went to the art gallery and got 90. And I went to the gym and got 90. Cash, I have 2,000 left. Costa has nothing. Asset tiles, I used 2. I could have used a third one in that last round. But never mind, I didn't. So let's be honest about it. 20. Costa doesn't score those. Contact cards, I got 60. Costa has got 3, so gets 30,000. Now, money bags, I get none, which isn't great. Costa gets the best out of this pile, which is 70. That's lucky. 60 for 130, and another bag for 200. My notoriety level is going to cost me 30,000. Costa doesn't score that. My bullet wounds are going to cost me 40,000, and Costa doesn't score that. So 120, 210, 410, 440 for Costa, and I have 300, 390, 470, minus 70, 402. So Costa has won yet again, but not by much. If I could have got to a shop on that last round instead of having to go for the exit, if I had enough money left lying around, I think probably could have squeaked that one. Never mind. Still a good game, and I think it demonstrated how to play. You know, the sort of thoughts processes that are going through my mind as I'm picking the tiles and making the moves. Hopefully it's some help or you enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel, and join us for another playthrough with One Man and his Meeple. And thanks for watching. Bye.